fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. So Akron's offense will take the field first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked. This guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this way.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Curry. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Zips in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Zips have this offense rolling.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense.
And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The option look. Oh, he got all the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll run it from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Akron.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his...
And with a hallelujah win. Touchdown, Zip.
I think he loves starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up 14 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess, and all room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Danced his way through traffic to carry forward to the 19. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Anderson wants to throw. Quickly complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Anderson will throw. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wyoming!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. On the option. He'll pitch it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got 42 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. He's got room. There he goes. He's at the touchdown. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead in this play.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They try to pop a run on the draw. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 1st and 10 coming up. He might want another play. To the air, it's Finley. Caught behind the line, it's Curry. On the sweet spin, he's free. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Zips getting set on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! He's got 69 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll run it out of the shotgun, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Zips headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return. But a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Anderson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Sargent. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's complete. Shakes off the defender. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Zips about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Wyoming's offense will start this game off with the football. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll send the back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. In the middle, it's Sargent. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
At the 36.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 and the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. So Akron's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They move the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Passes takes him still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football. I like the way they started this football game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Finley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Now, fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Gonna run it. It's Gee. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had a touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. He holds one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Anderson will throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Tight end. Picks up 6. Second down coming up.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short.
That's the end of the
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. The DBs will back off a bit. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips are marching down the field.
691, Gators score. Moves. Double right.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
Scanning the field, it's Fenley. Got a man, it's Williams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Curry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And when that move put them in the lead, we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with Update. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He now has 80 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fenley. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quick toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Curry. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Timeout.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Easy.
Trying to keep the drive alive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.